Eddie, what is wrong?
We've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
What can I do to make things easier?
That's just it. No one can. I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
What do you remember?
Only bits and pieces. I remember standing inside a house. Dark. Not sure how I got there or what I'm doing. But the place is ransacked. In one corner is the body of a young woman. Her arms twisted at odd angles. Her face obscured by a shadow. In the background, I hear a baby crying.
Then what happens?
Then, nothing. I've had that one on loop for days.
You are repressing memories because you fear them. You should face that fear head on.
I'm no stranger to doing bad things. But what could be so bad that the symbiote won't remember? Anyway, thanks for checking in. And don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads. Parker, don't joke about that. Word from a friend of me, stay away from that guy. He's bad news.
Come on, Eddie. What could Mullet Fisto possibly want with me?
I don't know.
Dracula, I hope you gave him my regards. That is what I call blades sharp as silver steak.
I'm no fan of Dracula, but I do respect his sense of style.
Dracula can only run for so long. We'll get him. Next time.
Did you see Dracula take off in a cloud of bats? And people say I'm batty. You gotta be kidding me. We couldn't get a rewrite on this line?
Does Dracula still smell like a sweat-soaked rat corpse showered in perfume? I mean, that's how Storm described him.
I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. If you're wondering, that does not apply to Dracula.
Feel a hunger coming on, and not the usual kind. Getting the urge to do some real journalism.
All this excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His stupendous companions. I'm circling it, I know.
Every encounter with the new breed vampires raises more questions than it answers. What do Sin and Dracula get out of their unholy alliance? Why would Sin's Hydra troops help Dracula's cause? And what is their endgame?
I have a theory.
Go for it.
Prince of Darkness will never share his throne. He made promises to Sin, of what I do not know. Gained her trust and her Hydra loyalists. But it won't be long before he disposes of her.
Yeah, I can't imagine Dracula sharing his throne. And Sin would never provide troops without a promise of greater power. One of them would have to go. Whatever the actual reason, the outcome is always expand the power of new breed vampires. Let's focus on what we know. Putting aside that you came face to face with actual Dracula, I did the math on how many potential vampires you destroyed in that Hemalisk hive. That place could have generated half the city's police force per week. New York would turn into a feeding ground.
As Robbie would say, we crashed it.
He might say something slightly different, but yeah, aside from dealing with the devil, I'd say we came out ahead.
I support Peter's choice. Somehow we beat the devil.
I doubt it happens often. Still, I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Doesn't feel like a clean win, you know?
Yes, I know.
Anything else on your mind?
What do we know about the Lord of Vampires?
Honestly, if Blade didn't vouch for it, I wouldn't believe he existed.
He certainly does.
There's so much information about Dracula that it's hard to know what's fact and fiction. I wonder if he had a hand in that.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Yeah, Dracula's fast. But I'd like to see him outrun the Hell Ride.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Hey there.
I don't say it lightly, but nice work out there, Eddie. I hope you'll feel welcome amongst the Midnight Suns.
Of course. I was worried you might...
Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter, I need help. It's urgent. Come here. Here, triple shot macchiato with oat milk and some of those thin dark chocolate shavings. Fair trade, of course. Make sure you're writing this down. No big deal if they don't have fair trade.
That is not the usual order. Everything okay?
Sorry, Hunter, there's an apparition in my room. It keeps me up all night by rattling chains and making scary noises.
The caretaker once called your room the Crypt of Demons. It is just a name. That room was a lot of things, but it was never a crypt.
Well, I was going to say it's definitely Robbie pranking me. But thanks for the horrifying new thought. Okay, so my urgent issue. The reason I called you over here.
You said Hunter. I need help. It is urgent. Come here. Do not ask for a coffee.
Can you please get me a coffee?
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you. You find more coil, send it my way.
Bye.
Hi, kiddo.
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm gonna go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.